Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we have a bit of a special episode going on. Why is it special, you ask? Well, there are a few things, so let's get started. Number one, there was a recent patch that changed these icons for the weapons of certain classes. I'm pretty certain they're for all the classes. Check this out. So, we are going to upgrade Mortimer's weapon from level 1, level 2, level 3. You see it keeps getting bigger and better. And let's go ahead and just check this out. Wow, look at that, is sick. So yeah, there have been some improvements, cosmetic improvements in the most recent patch. So we'll just go ahead and squander a little bit of money here so we can kind of get the full effect. You can see, yeah, they get improved a little bit. Now, the armor, not so much. But, yeah, some of these are actually pretty substantial improvements. If you look here, actually we don't have that. But yeah, let's check this out. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I kind of like that. So that's some nice use of our money. Now, the other thing that makes this episode special is, check this out. We're going to look at all of our areas in town here. And what you'll notice, what's in common, what do all these things have in common? Well, they're all upgraded to 100%, of course. Let's see, Abby, 100%. This was some work, but we're done. I'm very happy about that. I'm not going to waste too much more of your time. I want to keep moving along here. But, yeah, look at that. They're all upgraded to 100%, except for one. Which one is that, you might ask? Well, that would be the tavern right here. But now, boom, we're done. So awesome, right? Now, here's the other thing that we're going to do. We're going to do a long mission here. Now, which long mission are we going to do? I'm feeling the ruins, because we are going to take, let's see, we're going to take Brenon, Valance, Pashal, and Karadas, not in that order, but in which order? I guess we can be pretty happy with that. Now, we do need to outfit them. She's looking good. Let's see. Pashal, you definitely need something there. What are we going to do for you? How about, do you want to run this as a darkness party? Yeah, let's do that. So, how about one of those, and one of these. Okay. Actually, why don't we do a moon ring instead? Let's equip Valance with one of those. And do we have another moon ring? We might not. Oh, yeah, of course we do. We're actually swimming in this moon stuff now. So I have been pretty diligent about buying these as they become available. So I'm pretty proud of that. There's really no reason for me to be, but I am, so there you go. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and camp in the beginning. So let's go ahead and pack accordingly. Why don't we go ahead and just invest a little bit extra so we can... Do we need bandages? Not really. Yeah, we'll invest a little bit early on just so, you know, we don't have to worry about it later. This is a darkness party, so we don't need the torches here. But yeah, I do think it's pretty inefficient to buy 8 extra food just to camp right from the get-go for the stress relief, especially since you're not getting any healing out of it if you do it right from the beginning. I do realize that, but by the same token, it's quick. I mean, that's 10 stress done. You know, gone right now. So, yeah, unfortunately, this is not the most not the best party in terms of what they have on tap for their camping abilities. Actually, it's pretty sorry if we get right down to it. But let's see. Is there anything that we can do? Not really. We'll just take a little stress off here, and now actually everyone's looking pretty good. 0 stress, or 29 is, I mean, it's a little bit high, but it's not terrible. And so now we're going to camp, and I'm sorry, I know it's 5 minutes in and we haven't had a single battle. I am sorry for wasting your time. However, we didn't get ambushed in the night. That's wonderful. Let's just quickly check. Does she have everything that she needs? Yeah, I think we can be pretty happy with that. So let's get moving. Let's strip off these trinkets first. I am so sorry. I know this is taking a long time to get into the action here, but I promise you, once we actually get rolling, it will seem so worth it in the end. Now, yeah, full disclosure, I have not played this game in a good long while. Let's see. Let's plan our route here. Boom, 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 boom. And then back around. Yeah, why don't we go up here first? And, oh my god. Oh my god. If you haven't tuned out yet, my sincere thanks to you. I know this has not been the most riveting beginning of the episode that I've had. I know that, yeah, you probably are just thinking right now, Christ, just get to the point, fight the battles. Well, here you go. It's a good point. We will fight the battles. And, let's see, lunge. Yeah, we'll just take care of you. Hey, that's new, actually. Did you notice that? Let's do that again here. Well, we'll stun. Yeah, watch their health bar. You get the little bit of yellow, and then it depletes. I think that, I mean, that's kind of looks like a fighting game, honestly. Do we have breakthrough? Can we justify that? No, I don't think we have a good enough kill chance. So, we'll just try and take this one down here. We'll try and get another kill here with Dazzling Light? No, Judgment. There we go. And, yeah, with 2 down here in the early going, this is looking like it's gonna be pretty simple. Beautiful. And now, let's see. Yeah, we actually don't value our treasures nearly as much as we used to. That is, on one hand, it's a little bit disappointing. Just, we don't need heirlooms anymore, like, at all. It's a little sad. I have to say, not being able to look forward to those big, not being able to look forward to those big item drops is, or yeah, those big, well, yeah, the chests loaded with heirlooms and that whole thing. It is a little sad. I'm going to miss the little thrill of opening up a chest and finding just a big stash of portraits or crests or whatever. But what is this? This is a pretty disappointing fight here. I am going to miss that, but on the other hand, I am pretty thrilled that we're going to be able to haul back just stacks and stacks and stacks of treasure. That's awesome. So let's see, now that we aren't going to be carrying back torches, or, well, obviously not torches, but now that we're not going to be carrying back a whole mess of crests and deeds and all that, let's see how high we can stack this haul of gold. Because, I mean, I think our record stands at, gosh, something like 30,000 gold or something like that, maybe slightly less. But this time, I think we can definitely break 40. I mean, maybe not on this specific mission. Maybe not. But, I mean, we are in darkness now. So, it's possible. Anyway, we'll see how well we can do here. Unfortunately, not being able to routinely use the take all command, it's a bit annoying, but you know, like if that's the biggest problem that we face, like okay, I'm not gonna get too upset about that. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and make sure that we can take out this spearman. With the lunge ability, we do just have such a high crit chance that we probably can reliably, why don't we do it? We can reliably expect to get, you know, enough crits, especially in total darkness. Oh, right. I even used the wrong thing there. But yeah, we can expect to get enough crits to keep us at quite a low. What am I thinking here? Quite a low stress total. So that's going to be really good. So one of the other things, just aside from this cosmetic update to all of the equipment here, or the weapons rather. Aside from that, there has also been a few other changes. You know, there was the cosmetic improvement to. You wanna use this? Yeah. Aside from a few cosmetic improvements, there was also a change. I think I discussed this in a previous video. There's also a change made to how, let's see, to what they called RNG rubber banding, and they said they wanted to change something about the RNG to minimize the negative effects of the RNG, like doing something, you know, really that should be unlikely, hitting you again and again. And I was actually going to say, my speculation is that they're kind of putting their thumb on the scale so you don't get hunger events back to back. But then we just got hunger events back to back, so probably so much for that theory. I mean, you never know, I guess, but yeah, that was sort of my pet theory there, and that went away, because I thought they probably aren't going to be changing how frequently somebody gets critted, or the possibility or likelihood of somebody getting critted like back to back, because I think that's, oh my god, well yeah, I think we can safely say there's been no rubber banding done on the hunger events. But yeah, I was going to say, I think that's one of the more compelling things in this game, that there is sort of this looming possibility of danger that no matter how strong your party is, I mean, even somebody with protection of like 13 is susceptible to crits, like highly susceptible to crits. Those can really, really hurt, even through high hit point total, high protection score. And so I would have thought that they'd be a bit reluctant to change that. But like I said, my most likely candidate for the change, the frequency of hunger events in consecutive rooms, I mean, it feels like that was, obviously we have a sample size of 1 or 2, depending on how you want to interpret that. But yeah, it seems like that was just very thoroughly debunked. So, I don't know. So, I know we have the surprise here, but I still feel like the good play here is to lunge this bone conscript, which is going to bring this marksman up to the 2nd rank. We'll use, if it bleeds, to take out the bone noble, and there we go. So now there's not really a lot of stress or damage that can be done to us, so I guess incision is probably the way to go. And now, yeah, we just have the bone marksman. And here in what has got to be the home stretch of the fight, there is really not much that can be done to us. Why don't we Shadow Fade just to... I'd like to kind of get in the habit of playing as intelligently as I can, because our Plague Doctor is going to be going up to the bigs. If you recall, she had 1 XP to go until she hit level 5, at which point she could start hanging in the champion dungeons. So we are going to be doing that in the next episode. I don't really want to do 2 dungeons. Good lord, 2 dungeons in a row. I thought we over prepared for this particular dungeon, but now with only enough food for 2 more hunger events, I am beginning to think that no, in fact, we did not over prepare. We maybe did not prepare enough. But that's actually quite surprising to me. I really did not foresee this being, like, food of all things, being the thing that might potentially sink us. It's kind of a tricky question here. Do I want to go for the gladiator? Like, if I get a hit on the gladiator, it dies, because the bleed will kill it. Or we could go for the gargoyle, which has stun. I think we'll swing on the gladiator, because I think we can get the gargoyle with a combination of attacks from somebody else. Well, this was kind of a fuck up. Yeah, I should have repositioned our grave robber here, but I don't think it's a big issue. Because, yeah, this is not a lot of damage, and I don't think either of these characters... Oh, actually, no. Pashal has a fairly large protection stat, so strike that. But, yeah, this is going pretty well. I cannot believe we only got 1 damage there. That's really disappointing. But I think we can finish this off, I was going to say with a breakthrough, but she's already acted, so I don't know why I said that. And here we go. This is gotta be it. I'm kind of surprised that the gladiator came out of stun and actually got to take a swing there. A little bit of food, not bad. We'll go ahead and take everything here. If we don't find anything better, yeah, if we don't find anything better, we will take that trinket back. But I have to imagine, with as many rooms as we still have remaining unexplored, that we'll probably be dropping that in pretty short order. So, yeah, so far I haven't been talking much about this particular dungeon. You'd probably think from my dialogue here that I just sort of feel like this particular dungeon is trivial. Do I think that? Maybe yes. At this point, I mean, what I think we're running a party of level 4s. So, yeah, I honestly, it's not too threatening, really. I mean, I'd like to add a little bit more drama here, but this really is sort of a formality, because what we're really aiming for is just to get is to get Pashal to level 5. I really thought we were going to do that in the previous video, and yeah, obviously that didn't end up happening. Bleed, not enough. So there we go. Yeah, that obviously didn't end up happening. We had sort of a unfortunate incident with me miscalculating the amount of XP that a short veteran level mission was going to give. And yeah, came up 1 short on Pashal, just crushing really. But, you know, what can you do? Like, that was my mistake, that was my bad. I own that, I take responsibility for that, that's fine, that's on me. But, we'll just take the kill here. But, Yeah, actually, I am very excited about a party that's going to include Pashal in my next. You know, I've never tried this with the suit of armor. Let's just see. No, okay. Well, we weren't going to use it for anything else anyway. Let's see. But yeah, I actually would like to use a party that I haven't used before that will include Pashal in the next episode. It actually came to me in a dream because I have what is more than likely a very sick, unhealthy obsession with this game. I've said it before, and Lord knows I'm going to keep saying it. I do think this game is just really, really phenomenal. So, yeah, when I am not recording, I am thinking about it. That's probably sick, but yeah, like I said, I really like this game. I think it's so good, and yeah, one of my favorite things to do when I'm not playing is to sort of design parties that I think would be fun or very strong or interesting to play. And I just realized that despite being in complete darkness and Valance having like 30% crit chance, I don't think Valance has actually gotten a crit yet. I just realized this is also an all-female party, and a very strong one. Yeah, Brenon has been critting out of control this entire run, and even Pashal has gotten a couple of crits, but yeah, poor Valance, just not much luck. I really did kind of plan for this particular party to be built around the idea that Valance was going to be our primary crit character. Let's see, we can do this. And it turns out that it's been pretty much anything but. So, yeah, we're actually going to go ahead and skip the obstacle here just because I'm a little bit gun shy now after the RNG has screwed us on, well, a couple of different counts, not the least of which being the sheer volume of hunger events that we've had in such short order. I'm afraid that if we go this way and end up using a shovel, that we're going to have back-to-back obstacles here and end up taking a tremendous amount of stress or health damage, well, stress and health damage getting through the last one. On the other hand, if we clear out, how bad is this? Not very. It's not great. It's not great. So, we have to make a choice here. Alright, so we have Thrown Dagger. We can get some damage here, but we can't get killing damage. We can do Lunge and potentially take this Bone Veteran out, and that would put the Bone Marksman in the second rank, so it couldn't do that much damage to us. But that would also push Brenon back into the fourth rank, where she could only do her Breakthrough, which is not a terribly strong attack. But against 3 enemies, maybe that's enough. So yeah, fortunately we got the kill there, because if we didn't, that would have been a huge pain, because the marksman would have gone next. Yeah, we'll just take the debuff here. Now, we are probably not going to use that again, though, just because we do have this battle here that we need to consider. We don't want to be going into that with a whole mess of debuffs. So if Brenon ends up going before the end of the fight, we're going to move her up. But it did not come to that, so that's good. And we do have enough food now to insulate us from another hunger event. I'm feeling pretty good about this right now, but I should reorient the party. There we go. Okay. And actually, Renan probably could use a little bit of healing since she doesn't have a protection stat, so a crit could potentially really hurt her. Let's see. Enchantress? Oh my god. Valance, you need to get a crit. This is ridiculous. Alright. Got 1 kill and a stun, which I think is a fantastic outcome for a move like if it bleeds. I think we are going to take out the Bone Noble there. And yeah, I think Brenon is due for just a little bit of healing. Yeah, especially now. Let's see. 6 is not great. Let's see. Yeah, I am really glad that these very large enemies, or sorry, these enemies, the tanky enemies with a large HP total, are actually vulnerable to blight, because yeah, there are some dungeons where enemies like this are not vulnerable to that, such as the Warrens, where pretty much every enemy is resistant to blight, which makes that a slog if you have a if you have a plague doctor, particularly if your plague doctor does not have, I think we can ditch that, particularly if your plague doctor does not have her melee attacks upgraded. Oh my goodness. Alright, what are we going to ditch here? I think we can ditch the Drifter's Buckle. I don't think it's very good. Alright, we're done. So that does give us clearance to leave basically whenever we want. But we can still make some room here in our inventory, so we are just going to keep pressing on. And like I said, if things get too hot for us, we can leave. But I don't think we need to. Yeah, even though we have, yeah, actually Valance here is kind of hurting. She's below 50% health, and actually Brenon is not looking terribly healthy herself. Oh, we could have used that earlier. I still feel pretty confident moving forward in this dungeon, so that's fine. If we do have a chance to heal, we will take that, though. There's no sense risking the safety of our characters. That's fine. There's no sense risking the safety of our characters when we don't have to, he says, moving on in a dungeon after he's completed it. But yeah, well, that was pretty uneventful. But that was, I think, a slam dunk, and let's see how we did on money. Now, obviously, our cash rewards here are not going to be as big as doing a champion dungeon. But yeah, almost 17,000 gold, not bad. Let's see, how do we do? It's a little annoying, but yeah, everything here is beautiful. Wow, Ruins Tactician is great. And now we have 2 more up in the level 5 rank. I will say, Brenon is probably going to be kicked off the team. Yeah, I'm not terribly interested in her.
In truth, I cannot tell
Weak
how much time
with
has
blood
passed
loss
since I sent that letter.
after a vigorous round of flagellation. Wonderful. Alright, everything else though, looking pretty good. So, let's see, what are we going to do next time? Well, gosh, we just have 2 choices here. I think this is the more appealing of the 2, just because I actually think short champion level dungeons are perhaps the most dangerous. Now that I sort of have more experience, because yeah, those camping buffs are nice to have. So I think we're going to go back to the Warrens. I feel bad because it seems like we go to the Warrens all the goddamn time, but anyway, thank you very much for watching. Yeah, we got our town filled out. We have a nice new patch to play with, and yeah, I had a lot of fun. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.